Hey guys, so I'm back with a YouTube video. And this session is going to be quite fun. Nathan and I are going to be trying to climb some boulders with rental shoes and kind of just like talk about the difference it makes between just like basic rental shoes and a bit more expensive climbing shoes, which is going to be interesting. But before we get started, I'm just going to talk to you about some training equipment that I received from FitBeast. These are flex bars. They come in threes with different like intensities, and what they are good for is everything to do with like tennis elbow and golf elbow, which I find I've like never used these ever before now in training. And what's actually, I wouldn't say funny, but maybe like a little coincidence is that before receiving these, my elbow started to hurt. And since like tendonitis is quite common in climbing, if you don't be careful warming up, it can happen quite quickly. Like, Nathan, what do you have?
Same as you, tendonitis.
Nathan, who's filming, you can't see him right now, but we were just talking about this 2 minutes ago, where he was like, well, you want to know something? My elbow hurts too, just because like he was obviously climbing without a good warm-up, but then everything like lock-offs, which is full, a lot of intensity on the elbows, it can just like easily deteriorate and start hurting. And so I just wanted to talk to you guys about these. There are different exercises that you can do if ever you have a pain feeling in your elbows. You can do it before climbing for warm-up. I usually do it before every climb, well, I wouldn't say every climbing session, but before most of my climbing sessions as warm-up. But you can also do it at the end of the session as like rehab, or on a day off, just like, yeah, as rehab training. Besides like rehab training for tendonitis in the elbow, this also strengthens your grip. I do a lot of hangboarding, which strengthens like the inner part of the forearm. Like, I don't know the technical word, but this part of the forearm. And I don't focus a lot on the antagonist on the other side, which is what I think is a big reason why also like my elbow is starting to hurt. And this is what the flex bar helps do. It also helps to strengthen forearms, front and back, and to just like balance everything out. I'm gonna show you some different exercises. I'm not a pro, I'm still like learning on how to use these properly. There are quite a few videos on YouTube. I'll list some of them below, but I'll show you some exercises on how you can use them. And you also get 10% off their website if you buy it from FitBeast, off FitBeast, and I'll put that in the link description below too. And yeah, so some exercises that you could do. So I use the least strong one. So this is like the one which is the most flexible. This one's the medium one, and this one's the hard one. I don't use that one, that's way too hard. This one, when I'm kind of warmer, I switch to this one if the exercises feel too easy, but I always start off with the easiest one. And one of the exercises you could do is you just lay the flex bar on your knee and you just like raise your forearm. And that is going to strengthen whatever you feel is working. And then another exercise is to place it here and then to do the same movement but downwards. Like me doing this movement, okay, first of all, my wrists aren't at all flexible, but just doing this, I can kind of feel like in my elbow that it pulls a bit. So, you know it's working. I tend to do as many reps as I can until like my forearms just burn too much. And then I do the other side, and I kind of do like 2 sets of every exercise. So the next exercise you can do is you can grab the bar on each side and then just bend to have the forearms facing each other. Okay, this is a bit too easy, so this is when I switch to this one. And you can bend. The harder exercise of this one is to twist and bend behind your hand. And you can do each side. You could do this exercise the other way around. So your hands are facing up and you bring it in. Same thing in a controlled manner, and you can also twist and do it behind. Final exercise, I head back to this one because this one's way too hard. Okay, no, it's not way too hard, but I don't do the exercise as well. There's like just this weird twisting thing that you can do on the side, but what I just find good to do for me is like you twist your wrist as far back and then you want to twist the flex bar as like far out as possible whilst this hand doesn't move. Like it keeps the flex bar in its position, and so you go twist it and then slowly come back, twist, slowly come back, twist, slowly come back, if that makes sense. And then you can do the same thing the other side, twist, slowly come back, twist, slowly come back. And yeah, those are the exercises that I do for warm-up before climbing sessions. Not every climbing session because sometimes I just don't feel like doing it, but yeah. And hopefully I'll see in a couple of weeks how my elbow feels, and yeah, hopefully it'll be better. But now to climbing. Okay, so I've got the rental shoes. I'm leaving my socks on just because I don't know how many people have put their feet in these, and they're not my shoes, so it's kind of gross. But yeah. I took street size shoes, street shoes size. I wear 38, but this is actually quite tight. I'm gonna keep it and we'll see. So I usually climb with Scarpa Dragos, best shoes ever. And this is a size 36 and a half. But these used to be my old comp shoes. So normally I climb in a 37s, but yeah, anyways. Okay, so what shoe size do you wear?
So I took 43, street size I'm 42. They were a bit tight, so wanted to get something comfy. So let's see how we can climb with this.
What shoes do you normally climb with?
Normally I have, plenty of shoes, but I like the Python, and they are 38, so much smaller. Like, to put it next.
And you were saying that the 42s were a bit tight.
For what we want to do today, yes, they're a bit tight.
Okay.
So I'm going to try the yellow one. Yellow one, it's already small fit, but it's a juggy hand, so it should be okay.
Quelle technique.
So green, it's okay. Like green, I think it's the second easiest color here.
Yeah, we're still at warm-up.
Yes. So it feels different, but it feels okay.
Luckily, it feels fine.
Yes.
I think it's just going to be a question of like trusting your feet because they're like different kind of shoes, but yeah, we'll see. Toe hook. Nope. Heel hook. Okay, so I suck at toe hooks usually with good shoes. So I think toe hooks are going to be impossible with these ones.
The beginning is hard.
So I'm gonna try the green too, but like I'm even a bit nervous just because I know. Because like I climb confidently when I'm in my scarpas, but I don't know how different these rental shoes are. So if I climb confidently and like the shoes slip all the time and bam, break an arm. No, no bad thoughts. Comment je fais?
Allez.
Nathan's already going into oranges because he's just so strong. Allons.
It's not that much harder than the green one actually.
Okay. Shall I try it then? What's up with these start holds so high above the ground? Il y a une prise là?
Non.
T'as sauté?
Ouais.
I was too scared. Into the red difficulty already. Allez. Allez, 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 allez. Allez, mec. When you've got too much strength. Posage de pied de merde.
It's so bad. I hate the shoes. I already don't have that much technique, but with these shoes, it's way harder to like push on the feet and etc. So I'm climbing so bad. Like it's only pulling.
Yeah, we could tell. My turn into the purples. You can tell us who's got better technique. Mais wesh, je vais devoir sauter. I need to jump. Elle est bonne. On a tiny foot. Oh. I had heel toe hook and I couldn't move the heel at all.
Allez.
I'm pumped just because I'm squeezing so hard.
The last one's not so good.
So Nathan's just super strong with shitty technique. With good shoes or bad shoes. Just the match part was really hard, otherwise the holds are quite good. Oh.
The double jump was, the jump was really good.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm going to try this black one, but I don't really have any hope for the top because it's full of compression with hill. So I'm guessing it's going to be really hard.
Hey, close. Just a heel.
Yeah, the hill is bad. Oh, but it's actually nicer than expected. Allez.
Oh. You don't grab that part of the hole, you have to grab Hyro. But the heels are terrible.
It doesn't look so bad on video, but it's we have to pull so much more.
Yeah, just like trust-wise. Like, anyway.
I put a talk at the end.
Ouais, lol.
The foot are too tiny.
Strength.
The foot are too tiny to pull on it. To pull on them.
GG. I didn't push it all on my feet then, but moves also far. And I don't want to go pure strength like Nathan and have my shoulders go. Okay, so I'm not going to try the pink again just because like I got to squeeze really hard finger-wise and like shoulder-wise it's quite intense. But we're just like also trying to try as many boulders as possible so then you guys can see the different techniques that are being used. So next boulder we're going to try these green holds, and I don't think Nathan will be able to cheat the boulder with strength.
Nice, come on.
I think toe hook and then like you match somehow and then you get your foot up, but toe hook, never in a million years. Ali. Ouch.
Maybe you need to like toe come, match, and go left hand again. And don't take the crimp actually, because they're really bad.
No, it's not too bad. It's just vertical.
But there is no fit on it to push. I don't know what to do. Ali. Nice!
You see that? Toe hook catch. Trusted feet on volumes. Now we're going to be climbing in these shoes on some boulders which we struggled in a bit. Especially Nathan's just going to show you his difference in technique if there is any. I'm so funny. And then just like, I mean in video it doesn't really show what you feel unfortunately, but just like trust-wise, I don't trust my feet at all. But I know that when I put these on, I'm like a superstar. Oh, c'est de la triche.
I tried to put the heel on top, but it's a terrible idea.
He didn't lose his feet.
Yeah, it's less powerful this way.
And I just out here on the beach with my fingers in the sand and the water at my feet. Can I just get some release? Yeah, everybody falls off the tip of their tall talk. Don't come and talk to me. I ain't trying to see fear reflections in my rear view, deflectors in my purview, coming after me. Got some issues with my worldview, I iron out the kinks. I ain't trying to be king, crowns ain't the way to bring love. Soft touch, hard hands lead to backwards endeavors. These mans really think they worth can be summed up in a measure. Singing, bitch, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. I get it, you gotta hold your shit up to a measure.
I think it's just like mentally I trust my feet a lot more. And like pushing against that tiny foothold was easy. Otherwise, like with the other rental shoes, I couldn't feel the foothold. So I'm like, can I push against it?
It doesn't work.
And if I don't push hard enough, then my shoulder is gonna be too low and I can hurt myself. But here I just went straight.
Did that, been there, done that. Out and on the run now, but just can't get away. Driving in the dead night, got highway signs by headlight, cranking up the Mac to Marco, and treating it like medicine. On the coast of Kuala, running from my problems, staring at the water like an answer living on it. I ain't living honest. Honestly, the way I've been acting, a fucking problem. To clean up my act ASAP, but the water looking rocky.
What?
That's not fucking cheesy, but you cheesing while I'm talking. As long as you be silent, I'll be fine with all my awkward. Yeah, fuck you if you isn't. I got you here by the ocean, you just got your petty bitchin'. It's all over the way.
Matching is really hard.
How did you feel?
But the rest is so much nicer. Like the heel actually stick.
Or you could be free. Wrote this in the kitchen of my mom's new house. This is me investigation, but there's better coming out. I came out when I was 18 and my mom kicked me out. Now I'm sitting in the kitchen in a brand new house. Man, it's funny how it all pan out. Almost like the man upstairs got it all planned out. And I don't know if I believe that, but I know right now if it's my moment, I'ma seize it. It won't fall down. Let it go of the dark days I spend in my sneakers. Yeah, you can take them, try mile if you want. Been a hard thing to find something that I can believe in, but with that water looking back, I think I got it. Life is not a problem. The problem what you make a life so.
See what I mean? Matching is bad.
You can't sit down on like your heel. But who cares? It felt easier anyway.
That right now I'd be at peace. Fingers digging in the sand, water sitting at my feet. If I'ma end here at the beach, think that'd be fine with me. Drive the coastline till there's no more sea to see. Pedal heavy on the gas, drive away until I pass my past. And all of that shit left behind the glass. And whether it be full or empty, that's a choice. Put my ear out to the ocean, like the answer in his voice.
I'm just like pulling much less. Okay, so this is the end of our climbing with rental shoe session. There's a big difference personally when you've been climbing for so many years with good pairs of shoes, but I guess technique-wise you just gotta have it. I like it. But yeah, I feel like everything was just more physical because I wasn't like putting as much weight on my feet. So everything was just like upper body, and my upper body is so tired right now.
Yeah, it was like, what's difficult is smearing on the wall.
Yeah.
Like it's almost easier on sneaker, with sneaker on.
I guess it depends the sneaker, on the sneakers,
and on like tiny feet, like on the pink one, it was really, really powerful.
Yeah.
Like it was almost no foot.
Yeah, I felt the difference between both. But anyways, it was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun to try.
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you soon.
Bye bye.
You can put them in place.